There is currently a literary epidemic along with an empathy epidemic, which got me thinking, is it just a mere coincidence? So I try to integrate the notion of the most follow through means of consumption in regard to literature, which is book adaptations. Um, by no means am I insinuating this is the only way to do it, but it's just what works for me. And I truly believe you are what you consume, and it is that deep. So here are some books that I think you should read, or book adaptations that I think you should watch. Starting off strong, if you are into friends to lovers with years of friendship, witty conversation, and people that feel like characters that feel like actual people, I would highly recommend you to read Every Summer After. It's about two friends and their past and present perspective on where in the past they had a falling out because of some fundamental attribution error circumstances. I just learned this word. In the future, they are trying to like they planned this one last trip to make. Am giving you the script of a people meet on vacation? I feel like I am. Yeah, never mind. It wasn't actually Every Summer After. It's actually the script of People Meet on Vacation, which I don't have the physical copy of. So let's just assume okay, I was holding a copy of uh, People Meet on Vacation. Okay, we're just gonna assume that, and you're just gonna go through with it. Okay? Yeah. So it's also about two people who are trying to save their friendship by one last trip, and they are trying to see if that trip um, is what it takes for them to get back into like get their friendship back or even more. Like just pretend this is people we meet on vacation. I just don't have its physical copy because I lended it to my friend and I still don't have it. They still didn't return it back to me. So let's just assume I was holding people we meet on vacation. Hey guys, this is the second book in the recommendation video. It's Every Summer After, and we are assuming I did not just recommended this book already with the script of another book. Anyhow, you'll know why I got confused with it. I confused this with the other book because it's also about two friends who are childhood friends to lovers. It's also dual timeline, present and no, past and present, and it's it also had a following out. And in the past, where this girl, I guess she goes to this coastal area. Okay, I don't remember if it was a coastal area, but it's like I think it was a coastal area because of the book cover. And they do say don't judge a book by its cover. Like, abhi I am judging the book by its cover. I do believe it was a coastal area. I think she used to go there with her parents on vacation, and then she met a boy and her neighbor, and then they became friends, and their bond deepened. Don't write it down. I might be wrong. Like, and I do believe they had a falling it out, and then she had to move abroad because of some reasons. And it's about the innocence of first love and how the quiet moments of two people really make each other seen, but due to I don't know, miscommunication, it too doesn't work. Imagine being years of friends, knowing each other since childhood, and then communication, just because of miscommunication, it gets ruined. But it doesn't because it's a happy ending, but only in fiction. Only in fiction. Now, the next. Okay, so this book probably inspired me into making this video. The most introspective and internalized book I've ever read. I've read more internalized and introspective book, but it's probably one of the most internalized and introspective book I've ever read. It's about two characters who have r- really deep emotional wounds because of their past, because of which they project their own insecurities and their own build narratives onto each other instead of truly seeing the other person for who the other person is. They tend to make this whole narrative in their mind through their limited perspective, and then they project it onto them, which end up ruining the only like a really genuine connection. And you can see throughout the book, like I think the author Sally Rooney, I might be butchering the last name, she has a way of words that makes you live through the characters. Like while you're reading the book, you're also observing the characters in third person perspective. Also, these three books, let's just pretend this is people meet on vacation. Let's just pretend that. I really hope you either watch the movie, um, or read the book, or probably do both of them at the same time. I think it's called something that has a name. Intrusive reading. Intrusive reading, I think it is, where you read and watch at the same time. If I'm wrong, correct me. And yeah, so I don't know what else to recommend. Like if you have any suggestions, do it my way. Do it my way.